but life is good. Life is good for sure.
Any critique of yourself in the video game? Anything we could do better?
I just wish my jumper was a little more consistent, but maybe I got to show something in the season. We'll see, though. But maybe on this one, we can get my jumper a little better.
All right.
We'll see.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate it.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And you can tell it's the playoffs by the atmosphere in this locker room. Guys trying to stay loose, but there's a serious focus, a serious undertone. An aerial view of downtown Boston, our location tonight, gives you a great idea of the beauty of this historic city. And it's the start here of Game 3 of the NBA Finals. 2K Sports postseason presentation of the NBA, and it's tied 1-1. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma City Thunder going up against the Boston Celtics here in Boston. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. From the sideline, we'll have David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a moment. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Marcus Smart stands 6'3", but he said, I can guard bigs, so I started making a joke. I'm a stretch 6. Forget a stretch 5. My teammates loved it, and it just stuck with me. He added, I'm the youngest of 4 boys, so I've been up against bigger guys. For me, that means nothing. Kevin?
Stretch 6. I love that. Great stuff, David. Thank you. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. And for the Celtics, outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Rob Williams is out there with Dort, and it's Campbell in at the point. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. Well, they had one taken from them on their home court. Big-time wake-up call there, Greg. We saw it. They've responded, and this is their opportunity for revenge.
And, Kevin, throughout the season, they've been the better team, but that all goes out the window now. This is a very even fight. They need to find a way to reassert their dominance, or this thing could actually slip away from them.
It sure could. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Here's Giddey. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Campbell grabs the board.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
Campbell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Tatum drives in, and the shot is good.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Pass to Giddey. Now Gobert. This is it to Gilgeous-Alexander. Clock at 6. Elbow shot. No good on that one. And the Celtics going the other way now. They come into the game following the win on Sunday.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
An incredible leaper at 6'8". Tatum is difficult to stop down low.
Guarded by Tatum. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the pass to Giddey. No good from outside. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Campbell kicks to Tatum. The Celtics get it back in a new 14. Jordy, no luck.
Well, the D's so tight on him, it makes him alter his shot. An easy chance turns into a tough one because the defense is swarming.
Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
He gets really smooth sometimes times Gilgeous-Alexander has some size. He challenged the defense with it that time.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Line for two.
First one falls for.
Such a long and versatile guard that possesses a very intriguing and exciting skill set. Gilgeous-Alexander, lots of room to grow.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. And here is Campbell. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Kept alive by Boston. And here's Brown outside. The Thunder have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. Campbell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Campbell. The Thunder with another miss.
Mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see a miss from there.
It's good.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boston foul. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
To the left wing. Pass to Giddey. 6 to shoot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
2 shots.
First one at the line is good. And the Celtics making a change here. Claxton's checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Celtics leading by 4. First quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Brown down low. Thunder with the rebound.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. Throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Campbell. Here's Claxton. On the wing, Williams. The Celtics need to get a shot off. No good from Campbell. Thunder have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he hits it to tie the game up.
SGA on the inside. A nice finish and a strong one.
Outside Tatum. Going inside and slam dunk by Tatum.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, well, I settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. And Tatum launches it from deep, from beyond the arc, and then some. Tatum's got 9.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight for him.
pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Campbell grabs the ball.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Gobert against Campbell. Now, here's Brown. The pass to Claxton. Here's Campbell. Oh, good on the triple.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
Gilgeous-Alexander, a unique frame at his size and an intriguing scorer.
Tatum against Gobert. Tatum's shot is off. Under trailing by 4. There's the lob to the hoop.
I think Shai Gilgeous-Alexander knows that this is an assist play in the making. Finds the open man.
And now the first timeout called here for Boston.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
Here are the NBA's top scorers during this postseason as shown on the 2K leaderboard. Jason Tatum on top. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander 3rd.
And whether it's been attacking off the bounce or pulling up, both these guys have been lighting it up.
The Celtics have gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Here's Riller. Outside Tatum. Shot from 12. That one a little long. Pass to Pokusevski. And then Washington with the dunk.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Here's Riller. He's guarded by Williams. Riller the pass to Claxton. And here's Tatum for 3. That one doesn't go. It's his 5th miss and 10 shots from the floor. To the middle. Here's Washington. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Boston shooting the ball to the tune of 41% from the field so far.
And it's close, but didn't get on balance quick enough.
First team foul.
Here's Riller. He's guarded by Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Payton with the ball. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Not a lot of room. Payton finds Tatum. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And Coach was talking about the muscle Tatum's packed onto his frame. He said now he has the power of a power forward. We saw it on display right there.
Williams outside. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Pass to Riller. Here's Tatum. 3-pointer. Here's Payton. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. And the Celtics lead by 2. Simons surveying the D. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Celtics.
Shooting 1.
Boston shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Dinwiddie dishes to Payton. Outside Tatum. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Tatum's got 17 now.
He doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more. He looks like he's going to get it.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Well, I hope this one is not to draw up a play, but to think about how they're going to defend that man. He's putting up some major numbers.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Trailing by 2. Elbow shot is on the way. They grabbed their own miss, and there it is for him. He's got 6.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Smart against Williams. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. On the wing, Williams.
2 minutes.
Bucket is good.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Smart deciding where to go with it. He feeds it to Tatum. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
Here's Tatum. 17 points in the game. Passes it to Claxton. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Claxton's got the game tied up here for the Celtics. 1:24 left in the first quarter of the game. Guarded by Tatum. And Boston with the rebound. Now Dinwiddie. No points in the game yet for him. Outside Tatum. There's the drive. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Don't sleep on Tatum. He has some ups. And I love seeing him trying to electrify the crowd.
And that one is hammered home.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And the pass to Payton. Shot clock at 6. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws of the evening.
At the line for 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. Oklahoma City's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. And here is Tatum. 19 points in the game. 6 on the shot clock. No good. Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They also haven't been afraid of taking the ball to the rack. Lots of opportunities at the rim.
And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Celtics. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So for Oklahoma City right now, we've got Williams, and it's Washington in at center. Here's Doherty from outside off the mark. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Washington. Plays it up and banks it in. Washington's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Oklahoma City. Now here's Dinwiddie. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Unable to get that one. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Williams. And Boston with the rebound. Claxton the pass to Dinwiddie. Tries yet again. And the layup is good.
He takes care of salvaging that possession for the offense by getting on the offensive glass.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Simons. He's got 5. No good on the shot. Dinwiddie with some nice D. He dishes it to Payton. Oh, and it's sent back by Washington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Smart. The Thunder have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
At the line for the Thunder, number 21, taking 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Boston. Williams, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Jaylen Brown comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Campbell in for Dinwiddie. So he gets them both. Celtics trail by 3. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Brown kicks to Doherty. Clock at 6. The dish now to Williams. Here's Brown. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, involving guys with your eyes and seeing plays like this, that's a beautiful play by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Brown outside. Here's the floater. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. The Thunder leading by 5. Here's Giddey over Smart. And that one comes up a bit short. To the inside. Doherty the pass to Campbell. Now here's Brown. Drives to the hoop. That doesn't go either for Brown.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Here's Campbell. Good on the triple. Campbell's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that's basket number 4. He's taken 9 shots to this point.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Brown outside. Outside, Smart. No good on the 3. The Thunder leading by 6. Poked away. Here's Pokusevski. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the 3. Pass to Giddey. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. And it's Boston the other way. Campbell kicks to Brown. Passes it to Doherty. Outside, Smart. Over Gobert. Smart misses. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. The pass to Giddey. Drops in the tray. Giddey's got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
And Coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
Celtics making a switch here. Riller's checked in. Brown the pass to Riller. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Here's Campbell. Got a piece of it. Doherty against Gobert. To the paint. Williams dishes to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Brown is a guy who is constantly seeking contact. Defenders have to be more cautious around him.
The Celtics shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. And he makes the first.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Campbell. And Brown drops them both. The Thunder leading by 9. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D to the left side wing. And Gobert kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 to shoot. He's He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
Shea at 6'5" is such a tough defensive assignment. Has great handle, and he can do some damage from anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Doherty. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Tatum. Thunder with the rebound.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Celtics trail by 11. Pass to Rilla. Over Gobert. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. I mean, he's able to get all over that shot.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Boston. And the Celtics with possession here. 5 to shoot. Here's Tatum into the lane, and the shot goes in. Tatum's got 21 in the game.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
And it's Simons missing. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Offensive rebound, and the slam by Williams.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Outside Williams, passes to Simons. Lets it go from the wing. Second chance effort, and that one drops. He's got 8.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Williams finds Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. Here's Simons. He's got 5. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. And some changes here for the Celtics. Nicholas Claxton comes in for Robert Williams. And it's Payton in for Doherty.
Payton the second.
Outside Tatum. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
First free throw is good.
And the rise of Tatum, boy, it has been fun to watch. And many believe he's nowhere close to being done improving yet.
And so he makes both from the line.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Left side Williams. Now the pass to Simons.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Shot from the inbound. Will not go. This is off the front. Celtics trail by 7. Here's Claxton. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Unselfish play by Tatum, getting it to a shooter in rhythm instead of chasing his own shot.
Down low. It is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Dinwiddie outside. Finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
Fires from deep. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Time call here. The Thunder decide to talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Substitution, make some noise.
.102 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Simons, guarded by Tatum. Knocks it loose, inside. And it's blocked. They get it back. Shot clock at 3. At 3 off the mark. Celtics trail by 6. Here's Riller. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Got that bucket.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. To the inside. The kick out to Williams. Over Claxton. It's tipped. Here's Dinwiddie. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Thunder up 4. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Looking at the Thunder, they want nothing more than to seize the momentum of this championship series tied 1-1. They gave it their all in the first half, but this looks like a battle that could go down to the final seconds. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
What you like is many of their baskets come off the stick. That's a sign of a team that's working together and functioning at a high level. No need to have this hero ball where I'm going to shoot and no one else is going to get the ball. Nope, they moved it, and we'll see if they can keep it up in the second half.
And over to Shaq now. Your take on the Celtics.
They can't be happy with their defense, allowing over 50% shooting. They need to be a lot more aggressive at that end of the floor. Get those hands up, move your feet. Do the early shuffle. Bop, bop, bop. The early shuffle. Bop, bop, bop.
We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside, the wings are Brown and Tatum. Doherty out there with Rob Williams. And it's Campbell at point guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander following Jaylen Brown's three. Campbell defending. Baseline jumper, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 15 points in the game.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size with that kind of touch, that is money.
Now, here's Tatum. Campbell inside. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut to just one in the basket from Campbell.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Brown. Williams trying to break free, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
First team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Jaylen Brown. At the line with one shot.
Free throw good from Brown. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Boston foul. That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
90 seconds now into the second half. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Can we get a load of that one? Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him. Outside Tatum. Floats it up for Williams. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
What I really love about this kid is he's physical, he's explosive, and yes, he plays above the rim. He just brings that nastiness to the game.
Here's Giddey. He's got 7. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Giddey's got it all tied up now for the Thunder.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
Williams passes to Brown. His 3-pointers off the mark.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That is his first foul of the game. Okashevsky's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder, Alexei.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Williams with the ball. He has 6. Passes it to Campbell. Over Gobert. Campbell's shot's good. Campbell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Campbell. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
And after burying 3 straight shot opportunities, finally a miss there. Still feeling the momentum, though.
The pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. No good on that one. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Here's Giddey. And it's good for 2. Giddey's got 11 points.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now timeout called by Boston.
All right, look who's coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers.
Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
And that was the Celtics dancers dance team. Make some noise.
Pass to Campbell. Back to Doherty. Williams trying to break free. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it again. For the lead, he lays it in.
Number 34.
He's got 19.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
You saw by that putback there, he's just completely locked in. They're getting full contributions from him right now.
Now here's Doherty. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. He's guarded by Williams. It's in nice passing by Oklahoma City. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Pakusevsky. Just 5 to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Puts it up from 15. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now. I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Here's Pakusevsky. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Guarded by Smart. From the stripe. That one off the back iron and out.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Campbell, and there's the feed to Darty. Here's Brown. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And that's a smart foul there. Instead of giving up the easy deuce, send him to the line.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
The other impressive part about their offense tonight has been their ability to get inside off the bounce. Lots of points in there.
And the first one drops. Austin making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Robert Williams. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Campbell. And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. That gives them the lead. A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Williams with the ball, out guarded by Smart, right at the free throw line. It's hauled in by Claxton.
It's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
And that one, good.
I don't think this is a conditioning issue, but they look like they've lost their legs here in the second half.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pakusevsky, the pass to Williams. Dinwiddie against Gilgeous-Alexander. He takes it in. Some solid defense from Doherty.
Just cannot get anything to go. If there's going to be a way to get out of this hole, I don't think he'll be the one to do it.
Under trailing by 3. Here's Pakusevsky. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
A fundamental footwork and boxing out there that allowed him to rip that ball right off the rim.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
As tough as they get, Smart, a bulldog out there, does a good job of drawing contact, oftentimes by initiating.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Most coaches would settle for the opposition taking mid-range jump shots, but tonight they're on fire from there.
First free throw is good.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win.
The Celtics making a switch here. Riller's checked in, and Oklahoma City with a change here too. Simons is checked in. And so, Smart nails both of them. And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. There's the pass to Simons. On the wing, Williams. Driving in, and it's Williams finishing it off.
And sometimes as a point guard, you gotta take things into your own hands.
Yeah, right. It's okay to be selfish when you have a chance like that.
Well, if he's calling his own number, there's a reason for it. There you respect the decision-making from him out there.
Driller and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. For Boston, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
At the line, Grant Riller. at the line for 2 shots.
The first one falls. Both good from the line that time.
Well, when he gets into a groove at the free throw line, it doesn't just last for tonight. This might be 2 weeks, 2 months, something like that.
Outside Williams. Gobert trying to get open. Williams' shot is off. Celtics leading by 5. Dinwiddie right side. Kicks to Smart. Lock at 6. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Pakusevski's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Williams can't get it to go. Austin's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Claxton. Dinwiddie outside. Boston, no good that time either. Washington passes to Simons. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And the layup is good. Simons has got 7 points.
Coaching staff would like some more shots from that range.
Dinwiddie outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Now, here's Washington. Cross contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strength to finish through the contact.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Jason Tatum, he's jacked in for Smart. The Celtics have gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Right side Tatum. A putback. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
As to Pakusevski. To Washington. And it's all evened up. 9 points in the game so far.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
1:51 left to play in the third. Jordy the pass to Claxton. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Comes up empty down low. Oklahoma City shooting straight 49% from the field. That puts them in the lead. Pakusevski's got his first 2 points of the night.
And that's just taking advantage of some soft defense on that drive. Little resistance for him on the way to the basket.
Here's Tatum. He gets it in there. Tatum's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And every year, Tatum evolves. Tonight, he's given us a taste of everything he's been working on.
Here's Simons. Jordy defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
He made the only free throw attempt he had earlier in the game.
Anthony Simons. At the line for two.
First free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Boston. He's perfect from the line this time. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. A two-point game. And here's Tatum for three. A three-pointer is right on target. Tatum's got 30.
There you go. That's the stroke we saw in the first half.
Here's Simon. And the shot no good, a bit short. Austin's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Riller the pass to Claxton. Now Tatum. Lets the three fly. No good that time. Down low. Simons the pass to Washington. Dishes to Williams. Now Washington, and no good on the last second attempt this time. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Celtics lead by 1. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the 4th quarter next. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So for Oklahoma City right now, and here is Washington. This is it to Giddey. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
All the officials are all over that one.
Personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. And so he hits both. Boston trailing. It's Williams, high post. Out to the wing. Campbell, the pass to Brown. Here's Williams. A rebound by Washington. Washington's got 8 rebounds in this game. He started by Williams. Rebound by Williams. The Celtics shooting under 40% all in all for the game. Brown feeling out a bit. Stolen by Washington. Oklahoma City moving the ball around to the middle. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Tatum. Dinwiddie finds Brown. And here is Campbell. The kick out to Brown. Now the pass to Campbell. 5 on the clock. Williams trying to break free. Campbell's shot's good. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Oklahoma City trailing. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Here's Williams. Here's Washington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and drop contact.
Second team foul. Shooting for Oklahoma City. Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. Washington hits them both. And the Celtics with possession here. Campbell, the pass to Brown. He kicks it to Tatum. And it's off from three-point range. The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Giddey. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Unloads from 13. The rebound by the Celtics. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Tatum drives in. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, after an impressive first half, he's just not been able to get the room or get anything going here in the second.
Here's Giddey. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot, and then they will knock it down.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. Doherty, he's checked in for Boston. Gobert, he's checked in for the Thunder. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. See if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Both loose. Campbell with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Campbell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Doherty the pass to Campbell. A miss that time would have put him up. And so Gobert will bring it up for the Thunder. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Giddey, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. He lobs it up.
And the skills of Brown, not just a super athlete, but a tremendous floor general as well.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the 1 made.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Campbell. Yep, that one goes. And the Thunder lead by 1.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Campbell, the pass to Doherty. Gobert with the block, and he gets it back. Shot clock at 6. Brown right side. Can't hit from 12. Thunder shooting 47% from the floor. Getting it done. Pumps it up there for Gilgeous-Alexander.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Campbell kicks to Tatum. Takes it inside. Pass to Doherty. Campbell up top. Gilgeous-Alexander cover.
I don't know if you push the panic button now, but that's the fourth personal, and he needs to stay aggressive out there. So going to be interesting to see how he plays moving forward.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
Celtics answer.
Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Doherty defending. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lock at 6. Passes it to Gobert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Williams dishes to Tatum. Picked him clean. Here's Giddey. He's covered by Brown. Tatum against Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the basket. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 here in this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Brown against Gilgeous-Alexander. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Campbell.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
Doherty grabs the board. Celtics trail by 7. Campbell the pass to Williams. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and that one swishes right in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
And Gilgeous-Alexander showing just how difficult he can be to guard at times.
Here's Tatum. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Gobert, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 assists here tonight. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
What an athletic move by Tatum. Going up like nothing could stop him.
Giddey the pass to Gobert. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Doherty. Here's Giddey. Floats one up. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Looks for Doherty and gets it to him. Floats it up for Williams. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now here's Gobert. pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he comes up with the deuce. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 22.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut back down to 7. The bucket there from Tatum. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. They've led by as many as 11 points.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the fourth quarter. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points here in the second half. Tatum deciding where to go with it. No good that time, and it's Oklahoma City the other way. Pass to Giddey. Gilgeous-Alexander against Doherty. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Shots in the layup for 2. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder. Left side, Tatum. Takes it off the glass. Tatum's got 38 points.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Up top, Gilgeous-Alexander. Campbell defending. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. Off target from three-point range. Gobert against Tatum. Pass to Campbell. Ball stolen. Now the dish to Gobert. To the paint. Passes to Giddey. 6 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Thunder lead by 12.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight. Getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this one.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Works that one inside nicely.
Here's Giddey. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. And they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first 2 games of a series, Game 3 means everything. They're going into Game 4 now, riding that high after this win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Shea. Balanced scoring for you all tonight. What is working offensively?
Yeah, we're just trusting each other, playing for each other, doing the sets that Coach has us doing, and really just being unselfish. When you do those things like that happen.
It was a great performance all around tonight. Congrats on the win again. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, that'll do it. Thanks for joining us for Game 3 of the NBA Finals. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.